We'd like to give her a special note for her and her biggest influence. She'd like to say, Dad, Mom, thank you for the endless rides, the constant support and love, no matter what sport I'm in, whether it's wrestling, volleyball, or track. You show up and you show out for me no matter what. I love you guys so much. I have no clue where I'd be without you. You guys keep pushing me to be the best version of myself. I'd also like to thank Coach Pulley. Ladies and gentlemen.
Check. Check. Welcome, Chieftain Wrestling fans, to the final home duel of the 24-25 season. Senior night here at the Chieftain Center. Senior night activities have concluded, and we're going to start our night with a handful of wrestling matches on the girls' side. Once that is concluded, we will start with the duel between the Sapulpa Chieftains and the Glenpool Warriors. First match is a 115-pound weight class, where Elizabeth Cuvalier takes the mat. Glenpool wrestler really working on hand control. Both have the collar tie. Still in the early stages. Both looking for an opening here for a shot, some sort of scoring.
I would say that they were doing a little hand fighting, but more than anything, I mean, that's hand fighting. They usually do something to control. Right now, there's no control in trying to move any leg. A lot of times you'll see an official throw out a warning for stalling, but no official likes to throw out a double warning, and that's what would have to happen right here.
Yeah, it looks like our official tonight is Tony Pacheco. Big, very familiar name in the wrestling world, both as a wrestler and as an official. Pacheco warns the wrestlers to work the middle as the first period winds down, 5 seconds left.
Former stalwart at Tulsa East Central High School.
A lot of great teams from the East Central Cardinals back in the day, back in the 80s. A lot of great battles with the Chieftains as well.
Oh yeah, we had many a battle with East Central. Never liked them.
Glenpool wrestler didn't catch a name, but she hit a stand up there, got loose for the 1-point escape. It's going to put the wrestlers back on their feet early in the second period.
Nice little stand up, little hip heist to get out of there. Chieftain wrestler didn't have anything controlled and made it fairly simple for her to clear her arms.
I'd like to see her, Elizabeth, work a snap down or something. She's got that, both hands around the neck.
She's got the opportunity to do a little pass by right there. She just doesn't have any type of penetration whenever she gets in there. She just kind of stops and is pushing it up over her head. Actually, neither wrestler's doing much on their feet.
Yeah, I don't think that we've had a shot yet. We are Yeah, and there's the first stalling call against the Glenpool wrestler for fleeing the mat.
I think the official was just wanting to do something, get it going. Because really neither one of them have done anything, so he could have thrown a double warning. He could have just gone ahead and kept his whistle in his pocket there, because neither one of them are doing anything. The only thing that the Glenpool wrestler is doing that might warrant a stalling is she's keeping her back to the edge of the mat. She's never once trying to circle back in.
And we had our first shot there by Elizabeth with about 10 seconds left in the period. As we wind down 2-1 into the second period, it is 1-0 for the Glenpool Warrior with 2 minutes left. Cuvalier takes the bottom position.
Now the difference between the two is that Glenpool wrestler shot up, did a little hip heist out. This one, what we did is we stayed on bottom and she allowed her to control her wrist. Now she's got good pressure down back behind her neck. Throws a little cradle. It's not a good one, but it's you stop a lot of motion whenever you throw pin holds. Nice little chicken wing with a bar, walked it over. Another thing, you stay on bottom long enough, stuff like that's going to happen.
Yeah, it was good work by the Warrior wrestler on top.
What do you call it, a warriorette?
Warriorette. Caden Sherwood up here for the Chieftains, 135 weight class. Yeah, I don't think there is any score here. Not sure what.
I just thought they meant they had won one match and we had won none.
Yeah,
but
there's no score.
Apparently now we've figured it out. Trying to look for a little headlock. Lady Chieftain went around behind. Or should I say Chieftainette?
The three-point takedown for Caden Sherwood.
Yep, now a 3-point takedown. New rule change this year that they've implemented from college wrestling that's been going on the last few years. 3-point takedown, 4-point near fall.
I'd like to get your thoughts on that. I know the big thing I've seen, especially in college wrestling, is that you get the tech falls quicker.
Get the tech falls quicker, and it does. The only thing that I really can see is that it does encourage more mat wrestling to get a few more tilts for bigger points. And because if you remember, well, really for the last 20 or 25 years, it's been a lot of on your feet stuff and, take them down, let them up things. And at least now you're looking at a reason to go ahead and be on the mat and gain a few more points. You'll notice also that the gray outline of the mat is just the edge of the mat. It doesn't mean you're off the mat. You'll maybe here before long we'll get an example of that. And there's your 3-point takedown. Working a chicken wing with a bar.
Walked over, stepped over, and that's the fall.
Good job getting it and keeping pressure down on the back of the neck and just running everything on the other side of the head.
Yeah, nice job by Sherwood there, being the aggressor. Got the senior Chieftain wrestler here, Audrey Forth.
Audrey's both listed at 145 pounds. Neither one of them look like they're anywhere near 145, but maybe just to get a match, they're both giving up a little bit of weight.
Audrey, a multi-sport athlete here at Sapulpa High School, member of the volleyball team.
Glenpool wrestler locked up a headlock. Stepped through nicely with her hips. And she's sitting right in the middle of her. And that'll do it.
And with the ball at 145 pounds, James Smith. Next up, the match we've been waiting for at 170 pounds for your local warriors. We have Kelly United.
I believe the final girls match of the night. Got Karis Morris. And she's looking for an early fall. She's in good position. That might do it. She can lift up on that head.
And nice readjustment.
Nice. 30 seconds in, a fall for senior Karis Morris.
A little break between the female match and the males. Taking a few minutes to get ready to go, but shouldn't be long.
paying homage to the national flag here in the building.
I don't think that I will ever get enough of that version of the national anthem that Whitney Houston did. What was that, 1989, 1990? Unbelievable.
All right. Now we'll introduce our wrestlers. Starting at 106 pounds. Wrestling for Glenpool, you'll either have Cash Prince or J.J. Davis. From Sapulpa, Noah. And for 113 pounds, first it says open for visiting school Glenpool Warriors, and but for your Sapulpa Chieftains, our very own Jack coming up at 120 pounds for the Glenpool Warriors. They'll be sending out Cooper Anderson. Your Sapulpa Chieftains, Christian Hughes. And wrestling at 126 pounds for the Glenpool Warriors, Jacob Lieber. Your Sapulpa Chieftains, Braston Lee. At 132 pounds for the Glenpool Warriors, they'll either send out Cam Hart or Jaden Wardle. And for your Sapulpa Chieftains, Tucker Alberti. Next up at 138 pounds for the Glenpool Warriors, we have Logan Jackson or Jace Gates. Wrestling the Sapulpa Chieftain, Alex Cole. Moving down to 144 pounds. Wrestling for Glenpool, we have Joe Hankin. And for your Sapulpa Chieftains, Jackson Bills or Ray let you know that our state official tonight, Tony Pacheco. Last race.
All right, we are finally to the
I think that was a good word.
duel.
Finally.
Looks like we're going to start out at the 106-pound weight class.
I honestly think they don't even worry about the draw anymore except until you get to dual state. It's kind of gone bye-bye, and I don't really know why they even worry about it anymore.
How do they draw?
Well, a lot of times they'll use a card, like a deck of cards where they've got the weights written on there, or they'll just pull a number out of a hat between 1 and 14.
All right, we got Noah Burrow at 106 pounds. Quick 3 points for the Glenpool wrestler.
Got hit with a little fireman's carry, ran right into it. Just a good old bar half. Can't beat the old bar half. That's about as fundamental as it gets.
That's going to give the Warriors quick 6-0 lead in the duel. And that's going to bring up
I'm not real sure if our
113-pound weight
announcer
class.
understands when you weigh 2 people in, you can move them up.
sophomore Jack Madden having a really nice season thus far.
Double leg, had his head on the wrong side, but changed off to a single. He's trying to pull the ankle out, and it's good. Announcers figured out that there actually is a person out there wrestling. As long as Jack is, he could throw cradles until the cows came home. It's not a good cradle he's got, but he's long enough to where he can get it and could get it cinched up pretty tight. He's probably not going to get a fall out of that particular cradle there. And there's your first 4-point near fall of the night.
The 4-point near fall. And just like that, it's 7-0.
Just like that. If this was last year, it'd be 5-0. And there we are trying to force a leg in.
Looks like we're going to get to the end of the period. The 7-0 lead.
The end of the first period, Chieftains 7, Warriors 0.
I think the Glenpool coach is a little quick to take down. The kid has shown absolutely no ability to get his head off the mat, and in the minute and a half he was down, and going right back down doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, and I don't have the weights in front of me, but the Glenpool wrestler looks a little smaller.
Well, he weighed in at 106.
Yeah. That, you said it, Jack. Jack's got the length advantage.
That's a crossface right there. I'd like to see him get out on his head and run it, but he's got it locked. He's doing the right thing by taking the knee toward the head. That's a much better cradle than the first one he threw. Now if he can get that bottom knee in the rib cage, he's probably going to get a fall right here. And that should do it. There it is. He can do that to a lot of people with his length. Again, I feel like the Glenpool coach kind of did us a favor. I mean, not saying that we weren't going to get there anyway, but you took one step out of the process by going ahead and taking down.
Right.
Now wrestling 120 pounds for your visiting Illinois Warriors, Cooper Anderson, and for your Sapulpa Chieftains, Christian Q. What do they take now? They're trying to stop the takedown. Anderson trying to get in on the leg.
Now, neither of these two look like full-fledged 120-pounders. They might weigh it, but they sure don't look big enough to be at 120.
The Glenpool wrestler was in good on a double. He had switched to a double. Was in good position. Now Q's looking to score by getting around the corner, and he does. That's 3 points.
Old routine, cross-face, near ankle, and just do it. I mean, again, fundamentals are going to win you matches. There's a little cradle.
Set up good here for a cradle, yeah.
Change sides a little quick, but he'd already gotten there and had his head at his knee. Now if he just go ahead and walk his knee to his head. Oh. When you walk the knee to the head, it makes it even tighter, and it gives you a little more ability to rock them back. I'd like to see him go back to it. Right there, throw the cradle. Good. Go ahead. That's a good job running the head back to the knee. He's doing everything right. Go ahead and take his head, knee to his head. There you go. Run his head back to his knee to his face. Run over him. Christian just needs to run over him right now. Nope. Lost his grip.
So while we're tied here in the duel, looks like Christian Q is going to take a 3-0 lead to the second period in the 120-pound weight class. Just got an update from Bartlesville. Lady Chieftain basketball team pulled out a 3-point victory on the road.
It's a little different from the last time they played. It seemed like the last time was pretty lopsided. Lady Chieftains came out.
Nice double leg there by Q. You think, had a chance for a half there.
Now this is definitely the difference between the last two matches, where you saw Jack Madden was quite a bit longer and had a lot easier time getting to things, where Christian's not near as long. And you can tell by looking at some of the things that he's tried to do, where that lack of length has bothered him. That's a good job running over his opponent.
It's a sink a half. I believe he was flat.
There, he's got a little reverse half, walk out toward the head, gather the far elbow.
That's
a fall.
That's it.
It's a pretty good job right there. I don't know if Madden is heading down to a lower weight. He probably can't because of his certification, but I could see Christian having a lot of success at 113 if Jack did decide to go on down. Because as you can tell by their two body frames, the length would definitely help Christian at a smaller weight.
Moving on to the next match, Braxton Lee for the Chieftains. Got a chance to see Braxton wrestle a couple of times this year, and he's run into some tough kids, but he has always wrestled hard, shown some really nice flashes of doing some good things.
There you go. It's a good job of creating an angle. Need to stand to the face. He did cross face and ankle. He didn't do the near ankle, but he ended up going. I like the cross face cradles that are thrown immediately. He's doing the right thing. He's going to bob wire up. The kid flattened out and tried to get long on him. Don't panic there. Keep going. Keep going. You're in good shape there. Block his head with your near knee. Block his head with your knee.
I gave up on it a little quick, it looked like.
He gave up on it, but the thing is he had it locked up to where the kid can't grab a leg. It's not going to do anything. You got him locked up. I like the fact that he's throwing aggressive, legal crossface. He's getting out off of his hips and running the head back to the knee. Notice how the Glenpool wrestler stops moving whenever that thing's 3 and 3. See, he has yet to move. It's because we're throwing pinholes. Pinholes stop movement. I like to see him post that elbow forward. There he goes, trying to do it.
As a reminder, team score now 12, Chieftains 6, Warriors. Short time here in the first period, coming up with 5 seconds. See what these boys are doing.
See, as soon as we stopped throwing pinholes, it allowed him a little bit of motion.
It's a nice job, Braxton, staying aggressive. Keeping that 3-0 lead, which is always big. Getting the first takedown of the match is always big. And
nice
a nice
job, a little power double.
I like this. I like this.
Take good shots. Like how he's buried his hip on his head. We're going to get another one out of it. There's the near ankle he's grabbed. Just keep pulling it up and pushing the head away. It's a good job. I keep wanting to yell too, and I'd be one off. He could probably do that all night.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm going to cut him loose here.
Need to let him get back into the center. Don't take bad shots with your elbows flying out. Nice job trying to transition to the little near side cradle. It's a nice job.
15 to 3, Sapulpa with 30 seconds remaining in the second. 15 to 4.
I like to see him clear and get back in the middle. No wild shots. The only thing that's going to stop him right now is getting careless and thrown to his back.
Braxton Lee up 15 to 4 on the Glenpool Warrior. The Warrior wrestler really looks gassed at this point. Our conditioning looks superior at this point.
Really like to see Braxton go ahead and take him down and go for a fall. I think if he gets him there, it's over. He just set up a good shot, not in any hurry. Snap.
He's doing a good job of taking advantage of the Glenpool wrestler who's wrestling from his knees a lot.
Yep. We create an angle, we'll score. He could
a little
run
cow
a snake
catcher,
right
yeah.
there. It's a good job throwing that hip over. Go ahead and get your 3. Now run the cradle. Run the cradle, get the fall.
That's number 3, who's falling. 18 to 5.
18-5. One more takedown would do it.
Got plenty of time.
1 minute left. Chieftain bench is all encouraging him to cut him loose, and he's got 45 seconds to get that last takedown and earn the bonus point technical fall victory.
He's going to get a takedown if he gets the kid underneath him again. He needs to get out of that. That's the only place he can get in trouble right there.
30 seconds.
Glenpool kid really hadn't done anything.
20 seconds left.
Braxton knows got to pick it up.
Ah.
Really think he gave up on trying to work for the fall a little too quick.
So that's going to be a major decision for Braxton Lee. Another solid performance for Braxton. He's got some points to show for it tonight.
And for your Sapulpa Chieftains,
So 132, Tucker Alberty. Team score 16-6 for the Chieftains.
A little bit of a wild shot there. I'm not real sure even what that counter was. He has an opposite hand headlock. And the one thing we can't do is give up a fall.
And 32, Cam Clark with the pin. That's a fall. 6 points.
Odd fall there. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Turned into the end of the hold, just worked ourselves into a really bad position.
Next up at 138 pounds, we have Jake Wardino for Glenpool and for your Sapulpa Chieftains, Alex. Oh!
Both of these are 138 pounders. They do not look like full-fledged 138 pounders. Got a front headlock for the Glenpool wrestler. It's not bad. Change off. He got his head back inside. Good job. It's a nice job. Keep the far elbow.
For a little ball and chain action. Nice work by Alex Cole.
Very nice
Edge
job
of the
right
mat.
there. A couple different transitions and ended up finishing off with a little, basically a near arm far leg.
Doesn't feel like it, but we're almost 2 weeks out from regionals.
Yeah. I believe it is this is junior high state week this week. Next week's dual state, and the week after is the regionals. And you just keep things under control. This is the time when you do not want to give up any points. You hear coaches a lot of time yelling short time, This is when you don't give up points at the end of a period.
Yeah, and this is the time when your opponent on the other side, they're yelling for encouraging them to be more aggressive to try to get that point before the time expires.
You always want to try to score, but definitely, I mean, if you're not going to score, you can't let them get anything at the end of the period.
Looks like it was our choice, and we chose bottom. Let's see if Alex can work.
Don't need to sit on bottom.
Quickly.
Oh, turn in. Get a crossface there. If he can get that arm thread.
Boy, that looks to me like back points. No swipes yet.
Low leg cradle right there if he can get his hands locked. And these are tough to get out of. If he can get his hands locked and continue to get to the side and lift that leg.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't need to let that go. I think he's got it locked up.
He's got it locked. He doesn't acts like he doesn't know what to. There, that's a little. Go ahead and lift the leg. Lift the leg.
Can he scoop it? Nope, he's going to let it go. Boy, he really had an advantage.
He's going to go to the high leg. He definitely acts more comfortable on the legs. Don't lock your hands there. You're still in control. Don't lock your hands.
Potentially dangerous call by official Tony Pacheco because the pressure on the knee. 53 seconds left in the second period. Chieftains Alex Cole up 5-0. Looks like we might be looking to work a tilt. Maybe.
Gets to slide a little half right through there.
There it is. Glenpool wrestler felt it coming, peeled the hand back.
Big thing is make the kid carry your weight. Make him use all kinds of energy to get back up because he's carrying both his weight and yours. Okay, now we're getting into short time again where we don't want to give up any points.
He run a chicken wing on that other side. We may be in business for some back points.
Cannot throw a half chicken wing anything if you're sitting on their hips. You got to get out to the side and run it. Don't hang that head. I'd like to see Alex go back on his feet. I think they're going to take neutral, which is, I believe that's best for us. Just don't want to get hit with any type of headlock.
Well, quick shot by the Glenpool wrestler.
Just keep circling. Keep circling. You'll get that foot back.
There it is.
Just stay between the legs, fork the legs. He gave up on one double. Now if we can get our hand down there and kind of drag his head by. I know it'd be nice to get bonus points here, but I'm not sure if this was a match that Coach Fuller planned on getting.
I mean, one more
drag by right there.
Yeah, one more takedown, and we're in the bonus territory.
We're getting the bonus point. There's nice.
Good shot.
Oh, he's
good
got near
shot.
on far leg again.
Throw the half.
Throw the half. Throw it. Crawl up to his head. Keep him right there. No points here, and we get a bonus point. I'd like to see him just stay right in there or get back on your feet and take him down again.
He's done a pretty good job of riding.
He's done a good job riding. Right now is when he could get on the other side and run that. Don't want to get with that schoolboy roll. The old wing.
Boy.
There's a
the
half.
Kid's leaving that elbow
Step on
high.
his head. Come on out here and run to his head. the kid's not going to go anywhere as long as we've got him barred up like that across the body. We just can't get sloppy here. We've got to keep him tight and not give up that point.
10 seconds left. Working on the edge of the mat. Looks like we're going to get the 8-0
That's a big bonus
victory.
point right there. Where we didn't get the fall earlier or the tech, we got a bonus point. I'm almost positive it's a match that I'm not sure if they thought we were going to get.
Next up, at 144 pounds for Glenpool, you have Chieftains, and for your Sapulpa Chieftains, just like that, another 10. 3-1.
Don't cut somebody loose and then take a shot where you end up on your belly. Nice peek out. Need to get a little motion. Right now everything's just straight ahead. There you go. Working a little Russian bar. Nice trip. Little
3.
One thing I've noticed, a little difference this year, we're willing to wrestle on top, not just try to hang on or cut loose, but we're wrestling on top. We're working for points. We're not hanging on the hips.
Well, it looks like we're wrestling, you know, and that's the thing is that when you're just holding on for dear life or just you're trying not to get beat, you know, right here, we're working at the end of a period trying to run a cradle. I mean, that's competing. I'd like to see him go back on his feet. There, just like that right there. He's been in total control while on his feet. Nice little low level.
Nice shot.
Had his head on the outside, kind of cost him a little bit. But so did the Glenpool wrestler, and we hit a little switch from our feet. Cut him loose again. Oh, he's got a chicken wing. I guess he's going to try that, but doesn't really act like he's real comfortable with it. Might try to take him down, see if he can take him down to his back.
Talked to a coach not too long ago about the impact that the new head man at OSU is going to have on the state of wrestling, the Magic Man, and the philosophy of keep scoring. The aggressive style, the scoring from any position.
Another nice drag.
Don't know if that's the case here, but
well, you have to think about this. Like I've said many times before, if you're throwing pinholes, they don't move. Well, if you're scoring points, that means he's not. That's that simple. I mean, when you stop scoring, that means the other guy is going to be scoring. So it just makes sense. I mean, go continue to wrestle. And that's just constant pressure on people.
Well, the idea
the announcer is talking about over there, but
the idea of continually looking to score instead of a defensive mindset.
Right.
The not giving up points, going to your back, taking risks.
I don't stick your leg in there for him. The way I kind of look at it is, if sometimes your best defense is your offense. I mean, if you're not comfortable fighting off shots, if you're not comfortable on bottom, then don't be on bottom. Don't worry about fighting off shots. Do your own shot. I mean, to me, I think that's the way you look at it. If you're not a great counter wrestler, then don't counter. Be the aggressor.
Start the third period, ready to swing into neutral.
It's kind of, you got to look at it kind of like this. I mean, it's kind of like a bully. A bully's going to keep doing until you bow up. Well, he stops after that. Well, if you are doing your offense, or if they're doing their stuff, until you stop them from doing their stuff, then they're going to keep doing it. So just keep with your offense, and they can't do anything with theirs.
We're really taking some nice shots, too.
Needs to change off. There's the change off. He's in good shape. He sits through on that hip just like he did right there.
It.
And that's our tech fall. That's a big double, 2 bonus points right there. In what could probably end up being a pretty close duel, that's big right there.
Yeah, nice job by Braylon there.
Next up, 150 pounds, the Glenpool Warriors, Jude, Payton, and your Smoke Chieftains,
Jackson Mills quick in on the double leg.
Tell you one thing I do like is their change off from side to side. We'll get in and we'll look to score one side, but if they put the hip down on one side, we're quick to move to the other and lay them down on their hip.
Well, nice little breakdown there by Jackson. Looks like he's going to try to throw a Turk. Throwing the boots in. Flattening his wrestler out.
Okay, he's cross-facing. He's going to run the head back, and there's a cross-face cradle, and that's tight right now. That was tight by application.
Didn't quite have it hooked up. Well, that's showing some nice strength there. Not having the hands locked up, but still being able to get.
He's going to go right back.
Get the swipes.
There, kid tried to counter the bob wire, and he went back to his cradle.
Get him down on his hip. Might be able to steal some more back points. There we go.
He's got the elbow out. If he wants to throw power half, it's right there. I'd like to see him get his legs out and go back to the cradle. He doesn't act like he knows really what a whole lot to do with both legs in. And I have a pretty good suspicion that if he can get this one on his back, he's going to get the fall.
Well, it was a good first period, 7-0. Jackson Mills. Looks like it's going to be Jackson's choice. Deferred. And it looks like the Glenpool coach wants to go neutral. We don't need a tag. He needs to go ahead and work for the fall. He gets him on his back, he's going to end up getting enough bonus points or enough points to get his tag.
Tilts need to be not even a consideration right now. Get that thing locked up tight. That was about as ugly a cradle as you're going to get, and he got a fall out of it.
I'm not so sure he had it locked up again. He was kind of in and out of having his hands actually locked up. Nice job by Jackson Mills just asserting himself.
Big fall.
Coming up next, 157 pounds. Wrestling for Glenpool Warriors, Michael Moore, and for your so-called Chieftains, Eli Montgomery.
So 30-12 is the team score. Moving into the 157-pound weight class. Eli Montgomery for the Chieftains.
Turn right into that near side cradle. Needs to get on the hands.
He needs to get on the hands and maybe off the mat.
Still needs to try to get on the hands. Grabbing that leg is not doing anything except pulling him onto you more. Fight his hands.
It's going to be a quick 7-0 lead for the Warrior wrestler. Eli's got to come up quick.
Definitely don't want to be right there. He's been wanting a chicken wing since he got on top, and he's going to keep working on it. Now he's going to try a little tilt right here. Again, which I don't understand.
That is a quick two swipe. I'm not sure.
I don't really understand why he would be going for a tilt. They need a fall. He's got a cradle locked up.
Cradle locked up. And he did manage to work his arm out
Oh,
of
he did
there.
you a favor by taking you through, and when that arm slipped.
So the fall for the Warriors brings the score to 31-18. I'd like to see Coach Conley over there with Eli. It's tough coming off the mat after a loss like that, but Coach Conley coaching his wrestler up, going over, reviewing the match, things he could have done better, could have done different.
And for your Sapulpa Chieftains,
Payson Robinson for the Chieftains, 165. Payson throw a
Tight little
headlock.
headlock there. Set his hips through, quick fall. Big fall right there.
Boy, nice job there by Payson. Coming out and being aggressive from the whistle.
That was decisive. Had it locked up nice right behind the neck and set right in his chest.
next weight, 175 pounds. Glenpool sends out. Take one. And for small Chieftains, and bringing it hurt.
Blake Hurt, a decided length advantage in this match. Blake's always been kind of a longer.
It's been long. He's definitely not a 175-pounder. Trying a little duck under. Got to penetrate. Can't just drop right underneath him. If he gets a straight single, he's going to take him down.
Just an update on the team score, folks. Sapulpa now has a 37-18 lead for our team points.
Approaching the 30-second mark of the mat. The first period, Blake Hurt. Blake Hurt seen a lot of mat time as a Sapulpa Chieftain.
I'd like to see him circle him one way and just take a straight double or just a normal single leg. It's like watching paint dry right now.
At the end of the first period, we're still all zeros.
Glenpool wrestler going to choose
Probably
bottom.
the worst decision the Glenpool kid could have done right there is
Yeah.
take down. With his length, he's a cradle waiting to happen. If he'd sink a half, he's going. Blake looks like he hadn't been on the mat very much. That he is definitely in criteria right there. I'm trying to figure out why the official isn't giving swipes because I don't know how he cannot be in criteria. He'd been in criteria for at least 15 seconds.
30 seconds remaining, second period. Small 4, Glenpool 0.
Blake needs to quit trying to officiate and worry about wrestling. He's going to get a fall. He'll just throw some pinholes. All he's doing right now is trying to get exposure. Take that leg out and go ahead and throw a cradle right there. I do not get why we're not getting back points right there. Blake should just sink a half and crawl on top and get the fall, but
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I thought he'd met criteria way before then.
Blake has secured an 8-0 lead. He can maintain this amount of lead with the points.
Well, that definitely wasn't criteria.
Yeah, he's not really going anywhere with the legs in.
No.
I'm with you. There's only 45 seconds left in the match.
Well, I haven't seen one power half or anything. And when we're on the side right here, you throw a half on the far side and crawl on top. That's not back points there.
30 seconds remaining in the third final period. Folks, I just want to remind you guys, sometimes people think that this is not a team sport, but it is. And in that team sport, there are a lot of individual victories that come inside that.
Trying to figure out why he's talking. There's the sinking of the. If he would sink, if he'd have sunk that half, I don't know.
Wrestling at 190 pounds for Glenpool, we have Kate Collins, and here's the whole Chieftains, Ryan Peterson.
The Chieftains have broken open a sizable lead now. 41-18. 190-pound weight class. Ryan Peterson, Chieftain senior. Assessment of tonight's performance so far from the Chieftains, team-wise, overall?
So far, I thought it's kind of like what you said earlier. I mean, they've wrestled. You know, they've wrestled to score. They've wrestled to get falls or back points, and they've continued to try to take people down. They haven't been on the defensive much, and I like that. I mean, again, they're wrestling to win. They're not wrestling to not lose. And that's the big thing right there. They're going out trying to put points on the board instead of trying to keep them from scoring. Now, I think that is definitely a tip of the cap to Coach Fuller and his staff.
That's what I've seen all year. You know, we haven't always come out on top. We face some really good teams, really good individuals. But even when we're overmatched, sometimes we're going out, we're aggressive. We're taking the fight to the opponent. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but that's I think you would agree that the culture of the wrestling room starts with that mindset.
I'll tell you right now, I mean, the whole night, I don't know. I mean, just one thing I've noticed, I don't particularly like it, but our guys are coming forward the entire time. I'd like to see a little more side-to-side circle stuff, but, you know, we are definitely we're not running away from the battle. We're going to it. So, I mean, I like it. Again, like I said, I'm not gung-ho about always walking into people. I think that you give them their penetration when you do that. But, I mean, it definitely doesn't show any type of apprehension. I mean, you're going in.
Ryan Peterson in a bad spot right here. Minute 25 left in the period.
Better get on those hands. He's given up a lot of length, and if he doesn't get some hand control, he's going right back into the same spot. He's got to get some hand control, and he's got to get off the mat. Being down on the mat is not where he wants to be. And that's a pretty good job right there.
Nice job by Peterson. 30 seconds ago, it looked like this match was going to be over via fall. Give credit to Peterson working off his back, getting that hand controlled and getting the reverse. Now working for a potential.
He's trying to pull the arm out, a little hammer lock.
Only 20 seconds left. Yeah.
Can't give up any points here. Go into the third period and with your weight on him. Don't try to rush anything right now. Now notice the size difference in the length. Actually, that's not a bad choice for the Glenpool kid. It's got so much length, but Mr. Peterson, he better keep his head up and get on the hands.
Yeah, get on the hands. I think that's a good, because the kid's going right to the crossface.
Yep, he's fine. He's fine right there. Don't let the hand go. You got to come up. He's not in any danger of getting cradled right there. Just run over him.
That should be one.
It's going to be one when they go off the mat. That's two.
Yeah, that's a reversal.
Yeah, just a two reversal. That's the one that didn't change. Reversals are not four. Reversals are still just two. I think we can turn him. I think this kid's tired, and I think that we've got a chance to turn him. There's no doubt in my mind we can turn this kid. He is tired. From right there, his head's on the mat. We've got a chance to get a fall right here. Not only a win, but we can get a fall if we can turn him.
Well, we've either got to decide to do that or cut him now and go for.
If you're going to cut him now, you don't want to wait much longer if you're going to do it. But I think right now we're going to pull that arm out again and put it on his back.
Yeah, I agree. Got to keep him, flatten him out. There you go.
Now, actually, we could get called for stalling right there because we are just on his hips.
Run that half on the other side.
There's the half right there.
There it is.
Keep the bar, run the half. Keep the bar, run the half. Now, I'm going to tell you, we win this match in overtime. Get on the same side as the bar. Get on the same side as the bar.
There we go. A little claw spiral there. Good job. Good job of returning him to the mat. We didn't get the points, but that's a pretty good ride.
It's a good ride. The guy had to spend a lot of juice, and now you win the match with a takedown. One good shot, you win the match. One bad shot, you lose the match. Nice pass by. Get your head up. No. Good call.
Good call. Yeah, that was a good call.
Snap down. Snap down. Snap down. Get him off the back of your head and snap him down. There's the win right there. Oh, reshot. Now, get that head up. Get on his hands right now. Get on his hands. Now you can't sit. He pulled us on top of him.
You got 4 out of that.
It's not over. Should be 10-4. How is it not 10-4?
Yeah, you got 2 for the reversal and 4 back points. That
Yeah,
we should have a 6-point lead.
Don't sit there and try to stay on bottom. Come up. I mean, it turns into a major if he gets a reversal. That was a good gut check win right there. That was a good gut check win. Got off his back. Had no business being on his back to begin with, and ended up winning the match.
So that runs the Chieftain lead 44-18. Bring up Trey Henderson for the Sapulpa Chieftains.
Nice little attempt at a high crotch. Out of curiosity, who are the last state champions we've had, individual state champions? He wasn't at Sapulpa. I don't know. I was asking you. That wasn't a trivia question. I was just asking.
We asked stats in the booth down in the truck.
I was thinking Cotter or Chase Duke get one. Morrissey get one.
I don't know. I don't know if we've got the comment section turned on the YouTube channel, but maybe somebody can.
Trey hit a nice little roll, and that should be taunting. I don't like that. Karma always comes back to bite you. And I kind of think Coach Fuller's over there giving the bench an earful. And if it's for what I think that he's giving them an earful for, kudos to him. Trey needs to get those legs out and just get outside and run a half. Kid rolls into him right now. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't think the kid knows exactly what to do. Get pressure on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, our last and final arena match for the evening at 285 pounds.
Not just the last.
Right.
Last and final. We got all kinds of Petersons.
Thaddeus has been fun to watch this year. Thaddeus has shown some real athleticism on his feet. He's worked on the bottom, in the top position. And you see that more and more now at the college ranks. The very athletic heavyweight, not the traditional 1-0.
No, the heavyweights in college are quite the different specimen. Usually about 240, 250 pounds of pure athlete. Then you run across a guy like Gabe Stevenson, who is absolutely phenomenal. I like it. Drop your hips, sink your hips. There you go.
Got that arm trapped.
He'll sink down, get right there,
to the
thread
edge.
it, get it over
That's
with.
it.
Boom, right there. Well, that was fun.
That's going to do it for the duel. Nice win by the Chieftains, 56-18 over the Glenpool Warriors, our neighbors down the highway. That's going to do it for our broadcasts and for our home season. Chieftains are in action. We don't know where the regionals are yet, I don't think, but that's going to be in a couple of weeks. Thank you for supporting Sapulpa High School and Sapulpa High School Wrestling. Have a good night.